Hey, how you guys doing today? This is D with Uncensored. It's Sunday morning, Super Bowl Sunday. Going with the Patriots. I spoke on that about in this podcast. Um, Definitely going with the Patriots. But I want to get on here and talk about something real quick. If you can just in the news, it's going to be just a very short podcast. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Um, More about what's going on. The list that's out, the more people that's come out that's on that list. More shit has come out about this. You know, and people are sick. People like there are some sick ass people, let people on that list that were some crazy shit like eating babies and shit. And one of the people that was on that list, they didn't say who said this, but this is allegedly said. I, I'm not even gonna speak. That's disgusting. I'm not even gonna say what they said. That's it's disgusting to even come on. I'm not even gonna say it. It's sick. It's very sick. I feel sorry for the victims. Very sorry for the victims that had to put up with that shit. And I've stuck with it. I say this. Whoever's on that list, if you was there doing that shit, you need to be executed. You don't need to be put in. You need to be just unalive. There's no point, no reason for you. What that's pure evil and shit that was going on there. And if you're anybody to support this shit after you find out a famous person, somebody that you looked up to or listened to or supported, and you still support them, I'm trying. I will look at you differently as a sick human being because you can. There's no way possible anybody could sit there and say that this shit is normal and what they did is right. It's very sickening. The kids that the shit that went down with the kids. I read somewhere today where they said on this island, Jeffrey had one of these. He had a connection to the ocean where he would throw the bodies out to the ocean for the sharks to eat the bodies, so there would be. This is some sick shit. It's not human, like it's sick. These are demons. Call it what it is. These are fucking demons. And these people are still walking this earth, still walking around. Some of them are still in office, controlling the country. It's sick, people. I said this in my verdict. This is no longer about race, color, politics. This is spiritual shit that we're dealing with. These people are not human. No way. But yet, people are still supporting them, the reason why I say that, if you look at the Grammys. The Grammys just came out. People that's been at the awards ceremony, I'm guaranteed majority of them are on that list. And guess what? People are still watching it. People are still supporting these people. You know, hey, I was a fan, big fan of Jay Z, but before I even found out his name was on the list, I did my research on Jay Z and Beyonce, and there's some weird shit with them. Everybody, if you know, you know the weird witchcraft shit, the shit that has been said between them two. Shit that's been on his songs that make you question like, wow, this man is fucking out there. He's fucking something wrong. So when his name was brought up in this, it didn't really surprise me. It did not surprise me at all. And I was told this when I was a younger age. You open up when you listen or when you look at things that are not holy and not from God, it can mess up your soul. It can mess up your whole energy. That's why I say this to say we have to be very careful who we support, who we look. I always say you don't call look up to nobody, but who people choose to look up to. I'm telling you, you people are sick. They're very sick, and it's weird. It's very weird. And do I think? And I said to people, do I think any arrest or anything's going to be made from this? No. Excuse me. If they're doing the arrest, it's going to be people that are smaller down the list that don't really have any power to change anything. Um, let me bring this up. I'm gonna say this. I'm not a P Diddy fan, but I never liked him. I think he deserved everything he gets. But the fact that they threw this man in prison for his little freaknik, and compared to the shit that's on this list, makes this shit look fucking weak. And yet we will not see any arresting people. Hey, for everybody's waiting for Donald Trump to be arrested because his name on the list, and then they find out which one. First of all, he's not going to be arrested. I've said this before. Going to arrest a sitting president. They're not going to arrest him when he's out of office. He's got too much power, too much money. They're not going to arrest him. So if you're waiting for that, it's not going to happen. I don't care what you find. And second of all, they're not. And if it is, how do you really think they're going to put this out there for the public to see? They still have over what 3 million pages that they have not released, which makes me wonder if the shit that was in the other pages. Can you imagine this? The ones that they're not releasing, what's on there, who's on there? So no, they're not. They're not gonna release anything. You know, the whole thing, Bill Clinton on it, that doesn't surprise me. Bill Clinton's been a weirdo from day one. Doesn't surprise me that he's on there. Is he gonna be arrested? No, no, stop. No, no. The man is, let me say it, happily dead. He's old as fuck. They're not gonna do anything to him. Have this had came out when he was president and young or before he was president, then I would probably say there would be a chance. But there was too much time had passed. They're not gonna do nothing to none of these people. So it's sad that they're gonna get away. A lot of people are gonna get away with this shit. And there was rumors that the Jeffrey guy is still alive. That doesn't surprise me. The man was a billionaire and had a lot of power, influence of a lot of shit. Y'all go look at the influence this man had. It's like he basically was part of the people that were running the world. Do you really think a person with that much power is gonna die in a fucking jail cell in New York? Like unaliving himself? No. They faked this man's death. This man is somewhere living his best life, and yeah, they faked it. And if you go back and look at that whole shit, it was fake. It was that they leaking his death photo out to the public. Since when? Think about it. Since when do they do that with a celebrity? They don't never do that shit when a celebrity dies. Oh, some there a picture of them being dead is linked out. Come on, they did the shit to put it out there. Say, hey, look, here's the picture, you guys. He is dead. Even though if you go back and look at that picture, that does not look like nothing like that man. But hey, I guess they just want us to take it and just believe whatever it is they throw out there, and that's what they do. And if you, like I said, if you throw it out there a lot, it becomes believable. If you keep talking, posting it, people keep talking about it, it becomes believable. So, like I said, I don't see anything happening to none of these weird, sick ass people. I don't care who you know. If you're on that fucking list, I don't care who the fuck you are. You deserve to be unalive. You deserve to get what should be coming to you. That's just my opinion. 'Cause it's sick. The majority of these people are victims were kids. We're fucking kids. This shit goes so deep if you look into it. And this is, I say, like I said, you look at it, it goes deep. You know, I read somewhere where their code name for young girls was pizza. That's what, if you look into that shit, it's fucking sick. And then you have these celebrities that have basically played in front of. So there's been a lot of celebrities they've showed, and I was looking at that had made the reference to, oh, wanted to go have pizza, and this pizza was good. Basically saying the shit in public talk host shows, co-hosts that have said the shit. And they basically do the shit in our face this whole time, and we didn't know nothing about it because nobody wants to believe that that sick shit was going on. But they threw it right in our face this whole time. You know, this shit goes deep. It goes deep to what we that our kids watch on TV. Nickelodeon, this shit goes deep. Nickelodeon, like I said, the Disney, all of that shit is connected. It's connected, and when you look deep into it, it makes you feel dirty, real fucking dirty, because that's what this is what it does, you know. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think anything can be done about it. Um, it's basically what they do is what I feel like they do. They say, hey, you know what? Yeah, we're not gonna hide shit no more. We're gonna put it out. There's nothing nobody's gonna do. Nobody's gonna do anything because you know why nobody's gonna do anything or nothing's ever gonna change because people are too high up on their pride and people are still stuck on this race shit that to be they're blinded by little shit like that to do anything. And that's why they're doing it. That's why they're putting it up. People say, why are they putting it on there? Because they know ain't nobody gonna do anything about it. Nobody's gonna do nothing about it. Because all they have to do, if people try to come together, is I don't know, make some major event happen where people once again are divided. We see these people sitting there talking about left and right, Democrat, Republican. Dumb motherfuckers. They ain't got nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do. That's the shit that they throw out and divide us to keep us brainwashed. So they do the evil shit that they do behind closed doors and they throw it in our face now because they know ain't nobody gonna do. Nobody's gonna step up. Nobody's gonna unite. Nothing. It's sick. It's a sick world that we live in. And I get very passionate about it because these are kids, dude. Kids that were fucking mutilated, fucking all the bad shit that was done to them on that island. And these people are not going to be charged for, but yet they make the laws for us. They make the laws for us. And y'all are the main, them are the main fucking evil people. You know, and I'm going to go religion real quick. I'm going to say this. We are at the end times, people. And I know people say, well, they said this, they've been saying this shit for the longest. And I don't think it's ever been this fucking bad. Like, this, it's only going to get worse. We are in the end times, and like I said, this is no longer about race or politics. This is a spiritual war that we're in. We are literally, I've said this before, we are walking amongst demons, fallen angels. These are not human being shit that a person that has the right mind frame would do. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. So all this talk about elections, mid-elections, and all that shit, it's not about that. It's not about that at all. These people are sick. I don't care who's in that office. They're connected. Everybody's connected somewhere down the line. One way or another, motherfucker has sold their soul. One way or another. You know, that's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, it's funny how I was just thinking about this the other day. Certain celebrities, but everything that's going on with ICE have not made their normal comments on the news. You know, the shit was happening back in 2020 with the George Floyd. You see certain athletes making posts and wearing shirts. Oh, they're not saying nothing now. You know why they're not saying nothing? Because they're staying quiet because they know their name is probably on that list. So the best way to stay out of public eye is just don't speak on shit that can put them out there. Yes, I'm talking about celebrities, athletes, Pacific athletes that ain't saying nothing all of a sudden. Let that sink into people. These are people that made their millions and shit, and then people have supported them over the years, not knowing the shit that they have done behind closed doors. So I'm gonna say this though: if anybody's waiting for a big bombshell to drop on this, the shit that they still have over 3 million pages they have not released. They're not gonna release those. At the first pages was fucking just fucking horrible. Can you imagine the page that they're not releasing and who's on that shit? Yeah, they're not gonna release that shit. And if people are sitting there waiting to say, well, you know, Donald Trump, if he is on there and if he's the main head leader with that man, do you really think they're gonna put that shit out there? Nobody will ever see it. Nobody. This is the world that we live in. For instance, I was reading about something about Diane, Prince Diane, who passed away in '96 with that car accident on the bridge. Her death report would not be released until 2082. This lady died in '96. You ask, why are they waiting that long to release a report? Good question. There's something in there they don't want nobody seeing. 2082, the majority of us won't even be here. So when they release it, nobody's gonna really know what they're talking about. Why wait that I'm just saying it's shit like that. So that's what I'm saying. Saying that to say that you're waiting for a certain specific person to be named on that list and it's gonna point out all the horrible things and it's not gonna happen. It's the reason why they took so long to release the parts that they did because they were adding in. They were just giving us samples. Let that kick into you guys. And if they do an arrest, it's not going to be somebody that has a very big input in making decisions. It's going to be somebody down the list, you know. So I read somebody where Jay Z and Beyonce. We'll go back to them. Beyonce lost over 10 million fans following. You need to lose more than that if you're on that list. I'm not giving a fuck about the followers. You need to lose more than that. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. And hey, like I said, I don't care who you are. If you're on that list and you done some horrible shit on that island, you need to be fucking. I don't know. I said what I said. It's sick. It's a very sick world. I read the other day China, and I totally agree with how China is moving. They passed a law where who are people who are charged with child molestation. They passed a law where they will execute them. There's no trial. They were just completely unalive and feet. I agree. I agree. And if we're gonna, and I think America should pass that law too, and they should start at the top of the list. All I'm saying, because if you go look at that list, there's a lot of shit that sitting people that are in office right now done that is it's disgusting. And like I said before, if you support these people after you're here and know the shit that they've done on them and you still support them, you are fucking weird too, and maybe you need to be right along with them being unloved. Yes, I said what I said. It's sick. There's no excuse for it. I don't care who you are, black, white. If you own that fucking list, you deserve what's coming to you. It may not happen on Earth. It may take where it happened when the people have passed away and God be the one that judged them. If that's what it takes, then it is. That's probably what it's going to take, but you deserve whatever's coming to you if you end up as. I don't care who you are. I'm going to say this, and if you knew the shit that was on that list and you did not speak out on it, you deserve it too. These are some sick people that's walking the earth people, and these are the people that we as regular people basically have our lives in their hands because they're the ones that make the law. They're the ones that have the power to change everything. And there ain't really shit we can do about it because people, like I said, people are too high up on their pride. People are stuck in their ways when it comes to uniting. You know, I don't know what it's going to take for things to change to people to realize that we have to unite as people. We fucking keep people out of power. You can sit there and protest all you want. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to change shit if people are still mind stuck on this. Well, you're a Democrat, you're a leftist, you're a Republican. If people are still stuck on this shit, you're black, you're white, you're Mexican. Nothing's going to change. It's going to be the same shit, divide and conquer. And that's how they've been able to stay afloat for so long, dividing and conquering everybody. And you get people that still follow that shit and still go with it. And this is why it's never going to change. So, and this is why the listeners out there now, people. People say, why now? Why are they doing? Because they know, I said this earlier, they know ain't nobody going to do anything about it. So why would you put it out there? This is what they've been doing. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Not going to do shit about it. That's exactly how they're living. Another thing I want to talk about real quick before I jump off the air is back to back to the person that's in the office. over the weekend or the week he made a post, um, post with him calling or it was a video of Obama and Michelle Obama at monkeys and apes. People was up in an uproar about that, saying that it's yeah, it's not just cover bullshit. It was racist. It doesn't surprise me. No, look who's in the man has no plans. He doesn't care. He said he's not going to apologize. He was looking for apology. Not going to happen. And like I said, am I surprised? No. This is who is in office. It's sad that a man that has supposed to be the leader of the free world, supposed to be at a higher standard, would do something stupid and childish like this. But hey, this is who's in office now. And you got some people that will say, make excuses for it. And make excuses. But I gotta give Obama and them their credit. They didn't respond to it. Because I've always said no response is the best response. You know, the response to that is to let him continue making a fool out of himself. That's the fact that these people stay rent free in his head, says all to say. You know, that's very childish for his power to do something stupid like that. And hey, we are the laughing stock. I've been saying that the United States is the laughing stock of the world at the end of the day. Like, if you're in another country and you see this shit, you be like, what the? That's their leader? That's their great leader. Okay. Okay. I know people say you don't like it. Me, I don't. You know what? Hey, I ain't saying, I look at it like this. At the end of the day, it don't matter who, and I've said to people, it don't matter who's in that fucking office. Don't matter. They're all connected. They are all gonna, they're all following the rule, all have to buy somebody's the demand. So it doesn't matter. Fortunately, this time around, we have a clown that's in office. Yes, I said it, a clown. And that's what it is. I've said that well, Donald Trump is there for entertainment. That's what that is. He's there to he's of entertainment while they do their little shit on the low. And they use Donald Trump as entertainment to do stupid shit like this, to make videos of this. Because they know it's gonna get the public speaking. And once again we go back to the race shit. You see what I'm saying? Divide. Hey, let's throw this out there. They'll eat this shit up alive. And what do we do? That's what happened. It goes back to dividing and conquer because it's a game to them. It's a fucking game. All of it. The media, they take it, they broadcast it enough, they keep putting it out there, and people are gonna talk about it. And it's gonna spread, and everybody's gonna take their mind up on what's really important, what's really going on, because of the shit that just dropped now, which is fucking childish. Fucking childish. You put a video of ape body with Michelle Obama and Obama's head on it. And I mean, that's some shit a kindergarten that would do. And there's a big outward. Yes, it's wrong. It's stupid. I'm not agreeing with it. It's very racist because of the fact, the history of it. Even though I stood to the point, I've said it before. Seeing that black people are made from apes and monkeys is fucking crazy. Because if we look back at it, we're not the ones made from apes and monkeys. If you look at the DNA and all that stuff, and if you go back and you look, you know what I'm talking about. But me, brother, it doesn't bother me because, like I said, look who it's coming from. Look who it's coming from. All I'm going to say. So, like I said, people, and a lot of things that I speak on this project, a lot of people are not going to like what I'm saying, but that's what it's called uncensored, my opinion. And that's just the way I look at it. Like, we are now at the point where you got to be careful what you say. If you don't want to offend anybody or want to be canceled, as the new, what this generation say. And that can mean a lot of things by I say that, mean canceled. Hey, no, that's the problem. That's been the problem. People don't speak up for what? needs to be spoken up for because they're scared that they're going to be canceled or that something crazy is going to happen. Then what's the point of having freedom of speech if you can't speak your mind? Just saying. So, but I'm gonna say, like, if I'm gonna go back to that, like, I meant every word that I said on that. Not gonna downplay it and change my, if you are on that list, I don't care who you are, hope, pastor, president, ex-president, black, white, if you were on that list and you was one of the ones that were doing this horrible shit to these kids or victims, you deserve to be unalive and you should get what's coming to you. Because it's sick and hey, if you're one of the people that don't agree and don't see nothing wrong with this, you need to get your head checked. Because then there's something wrong with you too. So I'll leave you guys with that. And like I said, this was gonna be a short video, this Super Bowl Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. And remember every day above ground is a good day. Make better decisions and take care of each other. I will be back here on here Saturday, next Saturday. Hopefully we have positive news in the news, but I'm gonna hold my breath. Um, we can only wish for positive news. But yeah, I want you guys to enjoy, take care of each other, and no, thank you guys.